Backbreaker, she's a backbreaker. Up a 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 backbreaker, she's a...
My grandfather used to be a bare fist boxer, my father a wrestler. My brother didn't want to take wrestling up, so I took it up. I was the one in the family that took the wrestling up. I think my neighbours think I'm something very, very unusual. But no, they just accept me for what I am. They just accept that I am a lady wrestler. I do have a lot of kinky letters, you know, as well as ordinary straight letters, but I just read them through and think, oh, well, just put them to one side. I don't think twice about my kinky mail.
Up a backbreaker, she's a backbreaker. 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 Up a backbreaker, she's a...
It didn't take us so long today to get here, did it?
No.
I was quite surprised from last time. Mind you, there wasn't as much traffic on the road this time, was there?
Or is it that black one? Paula Valdez. And who was it? Mitzy Mueller.
Yeah.
Give her some stick tonight.
Who Mitzy or Paula?
Both of them.
You know what I was thinking? Remember those sequences we did in Germany? You know when I get you, I hold you around there, and you get up and you drop kick?
Drop kick.
Yeah, we'll try that one tomorrow.
We'll have to get them in to get
by
hers.
surprise, yeah.
And then bring her over to our corner. And then I'll run in the body checker. We could do that one a few times, can't we?
Yeah, give us something. And keep her over on my side.
Yeah, all right.
She won't be able to tag out then. Keep her near me, I'll jump in. I'll keep her to our side so she can't tag her.
What about the rowing boat one? Where we stretch the legs and we're each side. We'll try that one.
It's going to be a bit hard to get down, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the only thing. She's about 10 to 10, isn't she?
If when you get hold of the referee sometime, get rabbit into him, like. And I'll have her there, give her a stick. Won't see it then.
What's wrong with her?
I just broke my nail, look at that.
Ooh, haircut. Ooh, how have you done that?
Shall we take your towel, mine tonight?
Take mine, if you like. Hurt the black towel won't shut the blood, will it?
No.
Okay, girls, you're on.
All right, is it? Oh, sod it, I'll leave me easy.
I'll do the other now.
You're on, girl.
Thank you. Well, here goes.
All right, yeah.
If you're walking into the ring and you get a cheer, then automatically you're the goodie. I think the baddies must feel bad and they're going boo and hiss, you know, and get her out, she's no good. It must affect them, I mean, because it's just the opposite for me. When the crowds are cheering, go on Mitzi, you'll kill her, there's no chance at all for them. So I think they do feel it.
The British and European Ladies Wrestling Champion, the Blonde Bombshell, Miss Mitzy Mueller, Valdez. Lena. And her partner and captain, Hellcat Haggerty.
Before the fight in the dressing room, sometimes I think to myself, oh heck, I've got to go in the ring and wrestle my opponent. And then as soon as I hear the roar of the crowd and I start walking from my dressing room into the ring, I just completely forget it. I go out there thinking they paid for me to do a good job, and a good job I will do for them. The first time most of them come to see a lady wrestler, they expect a big 15, 18 stone, big butch woman, bent nose, cauliflower ears. But then when they see that it is two feminine people in the wrestling ring, they just can't believe it. I don't think bathing costumes should be allowed in this country because their boobs fall out. I wear a leotard, and I think, like, if the zip goes then you're not going to show anything, but when you've got a bathing costume on and you've got thin straps, then surely if one of those straps go, then you can't be concentrating on your wrestling, you'd be concentrating on lifting your strap up all the time. If a girl wants to show her boobs off, then fair enough, let her, but not too much. I first met Brian when he was refereeing us, and I'd been just thrown on the floor, and then as I go to get up, I couldn't get up. He was stood on my hair and I'm trying to move him. And then after the contest, I said, did you realise then that he was stood on my hair there? Oh no, I'm sorry. I said, well, you know, then I'd combed it and it was all over the floor. I said, look at all that mess. You know, he said, oh well, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. And that was when I very first met Brian. You know, I was sort of giving him a public warning. I'm not an aggressive person with my husband, really, but when I've had a tiring week, and Brian's only got to say one thing to me, and the next minute he's up in the air and he's landed on the floor, and I just say, now be quiet. Lost my temper very, very bad once. People had told me that this opponent was going to do this, that and the other to me, so I thought, well, before she gets a chance, I must be the one to go in first. And I broke her front teeth, 3 ribs and her nose, and she was in hospital for 4 days. And then I thought to myself, my God, never ever again. I thought then if I can't control my temper, then I shall give wrestling up. People think that lady wrestlers are all lesbians. Ridiculous. I mean, I'm far from a lesbian. I'm married with a daughter. Every lady wrestler that I know, there's not one amongst them that is a lesbian. Some counsellor said to me once, these dirty old men must get the kicks out of watching you get thrown from pillar to post, but then good luck to them. You know, you're bound to get some people in the audience that get kicks out of it. You know, some chap sat on the back row with a dirty raincoat. Although we do know how to land, you're still getting hurt. I've had wrenched necks, splintered elbows, broken ankles, broken ribs. I'm still under treatment now for a bad back. But, you know, it doesn't worry me. If I get an injury tomorrow, then okay, I'm off for a few months, but then I'm back again as though nothing's happened. There's supposed to be no eye gouging and no hair pulling and no fisting. We get kicks in the back and the legs and the backside, but you don't get a kick or a thump in your bust. That is one place where they don't seem to go for. They realise themselves that we're all built the same. I think if one could give a good kick in the bust, then another one could just give an even better one. I think my most excitable fans are the ladies. I've known a few of them to get up on the ring and really whack her with an umbrella, or they've thrown the handbag in. It does them good to go in there and bawl and scream and shout. You know, it gets rid of all the frustrations. Some of them, I think, would like to think that it's them up there having a go at their husbands. down to the gym with my father when I was 6 years old. And my father saw that I was very interested. He said to me, come on, in the ring, and I stepped up in the ring with him, and he used to throw me from pillar to post. You know, many a times I used to think to myself, heck, he must think I'm a boy. But my daughter now, she's the same way as I was when I was younger. I take her jogging with me, and she seems to thoroughly enjoy everything I do. So I wouldn't stop her if she wants to be a lady wrestler, then I would say, well, go ahead. I wrestle about 5 or 6 times a week, getting in 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I get up at 7:30 to get my daughter up for school. But the worst of it is the travelling. Last Tuesday, for instance, I set off 9:30 in the morning. I got to Aberdeen at 6:20, wrestled. I set off from Aberdeen at 10:20 at night, and I arrived home here 7:10 the following morning. So I do more travelling in a week than what a lot of people would in a year. When I finish wrestling, the public will come up and say to you, oh, is it fixed? My answer to them is, no, it isn't fixed. What they don't realise is that the one that wins gets a much bigger purse than the loser does. I've been the British and European Ladies Wrestling Champion now for 5 years, and believe me, nobody's going to just walk up to me and take my championship away from me. No way are they going to take that title off me without a heck of a good fight.
Oh. I needed that. I've got a terrible headache.
I got some right kickings in there. That was disgusting, honestly.
How was your back?
So,
She was nasty. Desperately nasty, the pair of them.
she was.
No need for it, you know.
I noticed your hair was all in the ring again.
Oh, what's loads of it?
Your hair was all
Literally
over.
loads of it. It's just coming out.
Yeah. I picked a handful up earlier on. We should have been disqualified. Should honestly.
Oh, do you have to do that?
You swallowed some hair, didn't you? Your hair went in your mouth at one part.
I thought, no, how that started. When she had me on the ropes, I thought she was going to choke me.
Mitzi, why'd you do it?
I enjoy doing it. I travel all over the world. After 15 years of wrestling, meeting so many different people, it's in my blood.
She's a backbreaker, she's a backbreaker. Upper backbreaker, she's a backbreaker.
She's as pretty as a rose.
Smash your nose. Upper backbreaker, she's a backbreaker. Upper backbreaker, she's a backbreaker.
She's the only one I care about. My baby really knocks me out. We're as happy as can be. She's really got a hold on me.
She's a backbreaker. Upper backbreaker, she's a backbreaker.
We're as happy as can be. My baby got a
Hold on me. Upper backbreaker, she's a backbreaker. Upper backbreaker, she's a backbreaker.